By the time the smoke cleared, the Vikings ended up with 15 different draft choices, 3 of which were corners. What do you say we turn on the film and take a look and see what we can find out about each one of them? The first corner that we're going to talk about is Jeff Gladney, first round, 31st pick overall. And what Gladney may lack in size, he definitely makes up for in physicality and toughness and his speed running a 4.48 at the combine. So one thing you'll notice is he's not afraid to roll up and jam wide receivers, and that's something that we do with our defense. That's something that Zimmer's going to love. Here is a long crossing route from one side of the numbers all the way to the other, and Gladney has the ability to hang with that wide receiver all the way across the field, break underneath, and bat that football down. And the beauty of it is the technique. You see it from the end zone. The receiver puts that long arm out to jam Gladney, but you know what? Defensive players can use their hands too. He just gets enough tug of the jersey, slows him down, stays in his hip, extends, and makes the play. And I'll tell you what, those are the little techniques, those are the small things that a young corner has to learn to be good at the National Football League level, and Gladney definitely has that. Now, the thing I love about this play is this is a cover 2 type situation. Gladney at the bottom of your screen, he's rolled up. As soon as he sees that receiver in front of him do the hitch route, he turns his shoulders, steps underneath, and intercepts that football. And oh, by the way, he turns defense into offense, bringing this ball back almost all the way to the 40-yard line. So 2 great plays by Gladney, one of which shows his ability to cover down the field and play man-to-man. The second one shows you how well he can play zone. With the Vikings' 3rd round selection, 89th overall, they take Cameron Dantzler, cornerback out of Mississippi State. Now, he has more of your stereotypical size, 6'2", 188, ran a disappointing 4.64 at the combine. But again, you watch this young man roll up, doesn't even really jam the receiver, but he's able to turn his hips and run and then get underneath and make a play on the football. So if we're talking about speed and you're worried about speed, his ability to turn and run right there proves to me that he can run. Now, one thing that I do love is he uses his body to pin the wide receiver to the sideline and make that quarterback throw in that narrow window. Gets his eyes turned around back to the ball, comes very close to intercepting it, but the technique is very, very good. Now, one thing that all 3 of these corners that we drafted can do is blitz. And you'll see him on the bottom of the screen. You've got the defensive end, the outside linebacker running up the field, opening up the hole. He finds his way through that mesh, through that muck, and gets to the quarterback and brings him down right away. So, aggressive play by all of these corners that we've drafted. And finally, in the 5th round with the 169th selection, Harrison Hand out of Temple. Now, Harrison Hand, a 41-inch vertical, has explosiveness, but he also has a lot of awareness. Now, we see Harrison mainly in zone coverages on the film. On this case, tight end going to the flat. He knows that tight end is running that little corner route behind him. He's able to keep his eyes, keep his shoulders square, get back. Now, you'd love to see him intercept this football, but at least he gets his hands on it and breaks up the play. And finally, we get to see Harrison in the red zone, one-on-one, at the bottom of your screen, pressing the wide receiver. And when he makes contact at the receiver, his shoulders are parallel with the end zone. That way he can look back at the quarterback, see the football coming, and jump up and bat that football away. So all 3 of these corners that the Vikings drafted are very aggressive. They vary in size, but they all have very, very good ball skills, and we've seen on tape in college, they're not afraid to roll up, jam receivers at the line of scrimmage, run across and play man, and oh, by the way, when they need to play zone, they do a very good job of reading patterns.